Hey, what's up, everybody? You're tuned into another episode of Pro Guidance 13X111. I'm your voice of choice, hip, sitting in plain sight, and I'm so glad you guys are rocking with me today. All right, so today is a pretty different type of vibe episode. I got a guest in studio with me today. Introduce yourself, my cousin.
You know what it is? It's your boy J Willard, the Sage, Mr. Cool Fresh, also known as Agent 010, the creator Alexander A. Dub, and you know what it is.
Hey, all of that. Yes, we got J Willard in the studio with me today. We have a different type of episode going on, so it's the two of our voice on this episode today. So I hope this is going to be a treat for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are entertained. And today we can just be shooting the breeze and talking about a fad that, well, I wouldn't call it a fad, but something that been out about a few weeks back. I got a request to talk about those two Facebook pages, Bro, Is This Your Gal? And Sis, Is This Your Man? And yeah, I'm kind of getting to that right now. And I was saying it would be nice to bring somebody in studio to talk with me about it, and J Willard is my guy. So, before we get into that, tell them a little bit about yourself, man.
You know, I'm a very international type, stylist type thing, you know. I'm a very multi-talented man. You know, this is my first time being radio, but I've long had a voice for radio, as you're hearing my smooth sounds of my vocals coming right through your speakers, whether it be on your mobile device, desktop, or laptop. But I'm a filmmaker by trade. I have my own production company, Chosen Few Production. Follow Chosen Few Production International at CFP International on Instagram and on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram, Lord Jalen Willard, Snapchat and Twitter, Viva la J Willard. You know, that's Dutch for Long Live J Willard. But today, we're in studio to talk about this controversial topic.
Yep.
I was in Atlanta when.
You was in Atlanta when it happened?
Yeah, so I wasn't really sort of keen. I was on vacation.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was talking to one of my friends last night about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this will be a good trap. Cause if you're talking to a girl, or if I pull this trick before recently, and you just roll up on them randomly like, man, why I see you in this group, man?
Yeah.
Dudes asking me, but who y'all this is, so why you facing this group, so and if they get nervous, you know something up.
Yeah, time they ain't even in the group in the first place. They faces never even in the group. You're just catching them off guard, like, hey, why you in this group?
Maybe like, don't play at me.
Yeah, that's the truth though. If they get nervous, you know something up for real. But I would say a positive way to use it.
Yeah.
Not positive, but then that's a way to get some information out. You know what I'm saying? You can pull somebody tongue with that, pull somebody card with that. You know.
So by the way, so how did this whole thing really even start?
Okay, so when it first started, right? The truth is, I kind of knew the lady who started the Sis, Is This Your Man group.
Oh, why do you think she started?
I guess she likes drama or whatever. I ain't nothing against her. I mean, she cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess she just is bored, wanted to do something or whatever. I guess. Well, they said. It originally started in the States, where there was a whole group of people who used to, give information.
Oh yeah, because they had different websites for that.
Exactly.
Okay, so did you date this person, ratings, and all kind of stuff like that.
And the good thing is, well, in America, for the most part, they know how to do things with sense. For the most part.
I mean, you think it ain't just like a population type thing?
Because when you. It might be. Yeah. But when you Bahamianize anything, you know it could get into the wrong hands, and then it could go all the way out to Mars or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so she just created the group or whatever, used to, I guess, let women kind of discuss about guys who with the good and bad qualities or whatever. The good thing about it is, I seen it could have been used in a positive way if we was using it in the sense to actually say, hey, this person out there really doing people bad or whatever. But once again, when you put something in Bahamian hands, that's a whole different story. So yeah, she was the one who started it, and I remember just seeing it unfold. She was posting up small statuses about doing it and stuff like that, and then she finally brought it out, and I'm like, oh, this really is a thing now.
Oh, so I know this person? I know this person?
I don't know. I don't think you do.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how it went from being a Facebook page to being a WhatsApp groups and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, eventually, once you're on one social media, it have to grow into almost everything, right? Yeah. So they just put a whole WhatsApp group or whatever, and it was easy for them to discuss during WhatsApp,
But I heard people were saying It wasn't even no good-looking girls until it was a bunch of Google mites.
Yeah, so eventually, after the ladies made their page, you know, the guys had to stand up and say, "Babe, these girls them can't be throwing us under the bus like this."
Yeah.
You know what they saying? But we gotta go out there and flipping. You gotta go out there and expose these whores too. You know what they say?
Yeah.
These like, "Babe, these whores no, but they gotta get exposed too." So eventually, within like a day or two, because you know things catch on like wildfire.
Yeah.
The men create their own version of it too. But I mean, unfortunately, what I've been hearing was like some people, just like you say, some people would just post up random pictures of people. Some people would post and spread lies, because like I say, eventually I can't stress this enough. Once you get it in Bahamian hands, it's a whole different ball game, Dread. So yeah, but some of these people posting up like innocent people, you know what I'm saying, or some people who even post up somebody who ain't innocent. Other people just coming up under the picture saying, "Oh yeah," and it's like, they don't even know this person from a cat of bait, but you know what they saying, babe? Like, I happy I could vouch for myself, and everybody else vouched for me. They never saw me on the females group. I'm a good guy, you know what I'm saying. But still, it would be unfortunate, but for your face to get posted up and you really ain't on there, and you know.
That's why you're supposed to do things sort of low key. Like when I heard about that, it's like, a good thing. I did most of my dirt overseas. Like, ain't nobody know.
Right, you and in the community.
Dying in the community, ain't nobody know what, and whoever do know, I know they on the low, you know.
I heard some stories too, which don't make sense.
What?
Where wives and girlfriends was posting their own husband and boyfriend.
Yeah. To see the fish. And who mind this? And then they just wanted to see, let's see who gonna jump out the window and be like, "Oh yeah, I was dealing with this dude or whatever."
And I'm like, babe, if y'all don't want nothing that y'all asking for, don't post up the dude picture, because y'all could probably get something that y'all ain't looking for. You know what I'm saying?
But that goes to like a even deeper thing where even locally, how you know much people sharing, people on both sides, male or female, like you know, because people out here, you know, just doing whatever they want to do, being in these vicarious, well, not vicarious, but you know, promiscuous type of situations, and it's like everybody ain't being completely honest and thorough. So
not at all.
You know, that's why dudes dying every day.
Real talk.
Like you know, because most of the time it'd be over. "Oh man, why are you talking to you?" You saw that voice note where the dude was like, "Wait, I ain't want no dude call my phone asking me for the girl. How you think I get their number?"
Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, but because when it first came out, I automatically had a bad feeling about it. Like, I knew the positives that it could have been used for, but I just automatically felt bad because I was like, this could turn into drama. The murder rate might increase because somebody could find something that they didn't want to find out, and you know niggas could be wildin'. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as quick as it came up, it died down, you know, because I don't hear about it anymore like that.
Because it was too much people. I mean, in the Bahamas, we have a culture where sweethearting is a pastime.
Yeah, so
and then,
you know,
it's been doing it for so long. In this new age, you know, women having just as much sweetheart as men. So it's like, you know, when that stuff started to bubble up, people start getting in their feelings, and, you know, or sometimes in some situations, people don't know how to keep it sort of G. Or whatever, where it's like, okay, you know you're dealing with someone who has somebody or potentially got somebody. It's like, but if I know that I need to get emotionally invested, so you know,
that's true.
I don't need to be publicly seen with you.
No, because that was funny. My boy catch somebody who was on the bros, this here gal page, and he's like, man, this gal who I was talking to, she get posted up on the page. I don't know if he say anybody say something about her, but then he done his feeling fishy about it too. But then like, yeah, well, she get posted up on the page.
There's someone, I mean, but like,
right.
That's why I be sort of cautious, you know, who I deal with, and I move low key, so it's like, wait, like, you ain't about to see me at every event with someone or this and that, and most of the times you see me by myself, or I keep it till even on like social media or whatever. You look on my page and you be thinking, I want to see dating 15 yet. Because you be like, hold on, I know who or whatever, you know, but they keep it like
keep them guessing.
They keep them guessing.
Keep them guessing. Don't let nobody, you know, say, oh, okay, that's who we pinpoint to or whatever, you know?
Yeah. But that's the side. I think though. So whatever happened to the pages that, like, why they got deleted or whatever happened?
I don't even know if they deleted, but you just ain't hear about them.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just don't even hear about them before. And I actually in the dude page.
Yeah.
I seen like maybe one or two people who I know, two gals, and I was like, man, they just putting these gals in there. Whenever you seen anybody you know?
I wasn't even a part of the pages. Like by the time
I wasn't a part of the page too, but then.
No, but like I was keep on seeing it, then exactly. I was like, okay, I ain't really know. Like to me, a lot of when I see like people show me, oh, this girl, or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these girls will be looking the same to me, or I feel like I met them before. Like, it was recently. Oh, so. Right, one of my boys.
Yeah.
Like he used to be married or whatever.
Used to be married.
Yeah, because he saw the Carter's wife stepping out on him.
Why does sound like a story I know with somebody else tell me about?
Yeah. So they work at the same place.
Okay.
But I was like, me and him, I was like, wait, why I feel like I met your wife before? Or whatever, and then like. It was a situation where I had the interactions with her, but I didn't know who she was. I was just looking and, like, based on what I was trying to do at the time, she was giving me a hard time and getting, like, because I was doing a shoot, and she was giving me a hard time with getting things done. Mm-hmm. So then later on in the day, he was like, wait, oh, that's my ex-wife there. I was like, that's her, wait? I was like, mother sick, but I was like, these guys. Like when I actually see it and know the behind stories, like I can see why, like from a situation, and then that also goes into a bigger topic. Okay, why do women cheat? Why do men cheat?
Yeah, that's true.
Men. I feel like the reason why men cheat today is sort of different from why men cheat in yesteryear.
Yeah, explain that.
So, right, why men cheat today. Is that so they don't feel like they a sucker when they think they woman having somebody else. And that woman doing what she doing because she won't feel like dumb for just being played by one dude. So she feel like, oh, let me just do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. So it continues this, cycle. Because like most girls will be like, yo, man, been doing this all the time. But a lot of times men cheated in the past because to feel like that superior dominance or just to feel better about themselves because they have like their confidence is physically is boosted by they physically feeling like they conquering different women or whatever. Right. And then that changed around because it's like, okay, it's that too, but then it's like, wait,
you can't have this guy clowning me.
This guy, she making me look stupid. And then I put in my all into it, and then it's coming back to bite
stupid,
me.
Right?
I might as well deal up what I could deal up.
Real talk. So, and if any other fish biting, then why not?
Yeah.
Because some of these guys will be thirsty.
Not even
Vice versa, some dudes thirsty too.
Yeah, but I'm like, not even that. Like, if you were the type of, for women, it's easy to get the attention of men. You just say you are available, and then it's
very
like
easy.
That. For a man, you have to. If you have that bravado about you, and you have that
mojo,
that essence that draws women to you, or whatever, it's like But if you feel like someone who you talking to doing such and such, it's like you always go back in your bag and do this or whatever, and then women more forward these days. They don't mind. Okay, they see you with such and such, and you telling them, man. I don't like if you close with them, you being emotional with them, you be like, oh, I don't know if we talking, but then I don't know if I could trust her or whatever, Yeah, you see jump, they be like, oh, okay, and then you put some game on that, you get exactly what you want. So
exactly what you want. And then the thing is, some of them are forward because it's just like the men, it's more of an egotistical thing too. They saying they just want to show up the other woman, saying they could take the other gal, man.
Exactly.
And it's a thing like, man. This competition thing going deep now,
So it's like a competition with all the, more liberal thinking as well as, women becoming more empowered to do whatever. It's like, it's a different ball game from when our parents and grandparents was in the dating world. Yeah. So it's like you got to play it different.
Yeah, real talk. And well, one of the good things about those same groups, when we go back to the groups now, is I ain't seen none of my family up there, because I'd have been wild. Real talk. That'd have been a wild vibe to see like family up there or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I say, like, wait, the only people who get caught up in them situations is people who are always out and about. Like, okay, look, take for instance some of the descriptions from like for the girls or whatever. They work at, let's say, Shands and Palmdale or something like that, or Island Luck, or he on the Force,
right?
Or he's a DJ or entertainer, or he work at some typical job or something like that. It don't ever be no one who really out here like, well, not all the time, but most of the time it don't be nobody out here really focusing on like developing their business and being an entrepreneur, investing.
Exactly, because they don't got time for stuff like that, you know.
We should do an episode on how to invest, like money, financial health, you know, understanding. As you know, me, like I'm 25, you like 27, 28 or whatever. Like how to be a young Bahamian, not even just a young Bahamian, but a young person in today's world, how to generate, become financially stable and financially free.
Y'all hear that? That episode coming up later on, eh?
Yeah. So, but back to the point, it's like, wait, most of these gals who getting the posts up in this thing, it's just be gals who just work for 150, 200, ain't trying to do nothing. Go into the club. Go into the club on the weekend. It's a weekend.
Yeah, who in that mentality anyway?
Type thing. Yeah, or whatever. These dudes, same thing. You want to buy the newest car, the newest shoes. You live in a clapboard house, right? But you put new rims on your car. So it's all that same momentarily value, but you ain't trying to build nothing. So it's like.
And the thing is, the women's side of the page, it actually started off with them bonding together and actually making it purposeful and, actually being detectives and being helping each other out and being comrades to each other, you know what I'm saying? The dudes page just started off dead shaky because it was just a bunch of little dudes just getting off, They just all getting off. But then eventually the ladies page broke down too because some women just really gone in there for drama. So
yeah, no, gonna say like
as soon as drama put their foot in the water.
I don't know if it's like it's a Bahamian woman thing or it's a Caribbean woman thing, but it's like I noticed like in our culture, the women they always seem to try to assume dominance over each other in every situation. Or whatever, whether it be even the just simplest thing of like a workplace or whatever. It's like I gotta show as the head chick in charge or whatever, and it's like that ain't even always necessary. But then it's like because the aggressive nature of the culture, it's like you have if you ain't really like that, then you have to assume that position, which it is what it is.
I would definitely say that's in the region. That's the Caribbean region, and I'd say more heightened in the Bahamas. Yeah, that misguided independence type vibe, because
not even independence is dominance. It's like
it's dominance, but that's why I said misguided independence because they think it's being independent,
or or you saying okay, you're doing something or whatever, but it's like
they strong or whatever,
So it's like like it's like you don't have to do that, but like especially if no one trying to belittle you, you don't have to try to feel like you supersede anybody else. So
it's all about just improving yourself and just worrying about your lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
as long as you work on yourself, you can reach the top. You won't have to put nobody else down to do that.
But that's even another topic in itself. Like why you go to these restaurants or business establishments. The workers who don't even own the place feel like, because they get a little position, they can talk or do anything. Now they feel like, they get this superiority complex,
real talk
or whatever,
feeling themselves and freaking right out.
Yeah. But but I guess in a situation like that to where people start to pay, I think the page will start to be drama because there's no good thing could come from, I posting your mom picture or whatever. I posted my mom picture and trying to find out let's see what he's doing. Like in those situations, obviously you ain't supposed to be in that situation because if you have to question the person who you with and what they doing behind your back, then you can't trust them.
Exactly.
It don't make no sense you going through that situation. It don't make no sense you even wasting energy on that situation.
Yeah, real talk.
So you know,
even if you feel that the person good and everything, and then I just wonder, like, nah. You know, they say, no, I just can see. No, man, you have to have that 100% confidence. And I know it's hard to do that in today's world because every year things just get worse and worse. You know what they saying? Loyalty is just a tattoo, but
yeah. Oh, you saw that Trick Daddy interview?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one.
He was like, man, loyalty is just a
What?
But yeah,
that's real talk.
Man.
But yeah, Dredd.
But yeah, bro. So what's your, so on a side note, as we venture on in this podcast, what's your overall goal for Pro Guidance 13?
All right, so getting into some side notes. The overall goal for Pro Guidance 13, the main point of this thing, what I did was I just wanted to just express my views on various topics, such as this one and the ones that I discussed prior to this episode.
Yeah.
I just sometimes have a lot to say, and instead of writing it, because I don't be into writing a lot of times, media is something I did, so I say, hey, why didn't I just put it on tape, you know? So I just did an audio podcast, first of all, and then it probably going to be video down the line. Yeah. But I just wanted to get out my views about some things in the world, you know?
But I know something else I wanted to talk about. I don't know if this within this. So like when this was, I think last week or early this week, I was sitting down. No, this was last week Sunday. I was sitting down downtown, and I just was going through like my Instagram and Snapchat, and I was like, wait, why these guys when they get pregnant, you just never see the baby daddy?
But that's the truth, you know.
No, like I was like, so. Is he that bad to where it's like, and I looking through this guy pictures, and I was like, this boy ain't even at the baby shower.
That's like really 95.
So I was like, y'all girls really out here having children with dudes
who you can't show off.
Yeah, exactly.
who can't
was a complete mystery.
You know, who's a real.
Is it that you embarrass him or you don't really know who the father is? Like.
Maybe that's an avenue to look into. For real, they might just not know. Now, you know, a lot of dudes just don't stand up to the responsibility in the first place.
Or they may be mad at them because there's a lot of women don't understand this. With that whole situation, it's like
it's pressure.
Not just pressure. It's like you can't force a man to be a father.
Yeah, but being a man, if he know. Now that's the thing. If he know he put it there, and if he's sure of that,
but even in those situations, it's like, okay, what a general female look to? Okay, I got pregnant by you. I have your child. Okay, you gonna marry me? You like a man would never marry a woman that he didn't feel like he chose. Because a lot of times in these situations, however, in some situations when a dude get a chick pregnant or whatever, and they stay together and get married, they've been together for like a couple years, and he already thought about doing this. Yeah. But you just dating this dude for 1 or 2 years, he ain't sure that he want to be with you. He wasn't even want to have this child.
Yeah.
So it's like, as soon as the child come, he see you as unattractive. He's like, oh, I need to get out of this situation, you know. And then you feel offensive, and then it's a life y'all don't want to be adults and be like, all right, well, okay, but since you feel like, this relationship can't work, this co-parent and boom, 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 or whatever. But that also go back to a financial situation. It's like you ain't supposed to having no kids until you in a
stable position,
financially stable position.
Because
I look around in this whole city, all the girls who got pregnant and had children this year or whatever, they still living with their mother. They ain't have no education. They ain't have no or like full job security. Statistically, most single mothers in the Bahamas, on average, they make $17,000 a year. What is $17,000 a year, bro?
Serious talk.
Or whatever. Like you can't even have an apartment in Nassau making $17,000 a year.
It's a struggle.
Let alone having another child.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
That don't even make sense to me or whatever.
I know help because everything more expensive nowadays.
More expensive.
It ain't easy to live.
Not even that. People don't realize And people don't even realize to live in the Bahamas is more expensive than living in LA and New York. Like when I found that out, I was like, murder. I was like, boy, you could get one little in California. But like you see them small little 3-bedroom, two bathroom houses that you probably would see in like Yellow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they cost like $500,000 just to buy the land and buy the house or whatever. That's like, and here's more the cost of living is here. It's like, I mean, I said that, I said, but I believe that because for you to just buy a little property in Nassau right now, it's like depending on location, it's between like $100,000 to $300,000.
Yeah.
And then to build, it's probably another $200,000-$300,000. So you probably about to pump in $500,000. Not alone, you probably ain't gonna make that. It's probably gonna take you 30 years or so to pay that off.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of within the last 10 years, it has been a lot of foreclosures because people can't handle. The bank was granting people mortgages that they couldn't even supposed to qualify for.
Yeah.
But at first from the financial stuff, you bringing in a child with no future. You ain't have no future.
Different ball game.
You ain't even planning on no future for the child or whatever. You just planning on you studying. The thing about this, they don't even change up to try even be like, yeah, and then we cut back on certain things, and then we start going to the club and stuff like that. And that's on both sides.
Right? Life goes on.
And these dudes,
man, life goes on.
You have these children or whatever. Are you still out here flexing for other women, acting like I got this, I got that, or whatever? But you ain't taking care of your child,
your first child,
or whatever. Like you saw that video. I think my boy Ariel captured that where the baby mother found the father. She's like, "You out here with an ex girl?"
I saw that one.
Like,
I saw that one.
You out here with an ex girl?
I know just what you mean.
You only have to pay school fee. You don't have to pay nothing else, but you out here spending money, and there's plenty flexing. There's plenty of flexing going on. I always felt like this girl who I talked to. I was like, don't mind these dudes saying they could give you $300 and put rent in your head and this and that. Ask them how much they got in their bank account. Ask them how much investments they got. If they got children, ask them if they taking care of their children. Ask them if they put a fixed account for their child, so by the time in 20 years they'll have money to go to college. Ask them all these things. Don't look at the car, and they might have their own place or whatever. Right? Ask them how much, what's their investments?
Ask them
do they have stocks? Do they have bonds? Do they have like investment? Probably, the new thing is cryptocurrency, and that's even a title for another episode.
Yep.
Cryptocurrency. Do they have real estate? Do they have their own business to where they have shares and they're making ROI or whatever? Like, none of that. That's just a bunch of flexing, and that always goes back to these pages.
Yep. All back.
You scared to lose your woman? Are you scared to lose your mind? Or whatever. If you're scared and fearful of these things, then these people should not be in your life.
Nope, not at all.
Or whatever, especially if they are not helping you to better enhance your life living. And I ain't talking about you sucking off of them. I talking about you have something and you add into their something.
Yeah. And they
two songs make,
Yeah, they adding back to your lifestyle.
Exactly.
That's totally right. That's a good circle ending to finish this one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can end this one. We close this one off right there. We ain't gonna go too much over time.
Yeah.
But it's been real though. I ain't gonna lie. It's been real. It's been a good episode. This good discussion right there, but gotta come in some other time. But they say
to be continued, my brother.
Yeah, but definitely to be continued. We don't have some other topics on the table as we mentioned in this episode. So just let them know again how they can find you on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram, Lord Jalen Willard. Twitter, Viva La J Will. Instagram. No, I already said Instagram. Snapchat, Viva La J Will. You can follow my Facebook page, Justin Anton Alexander Williamson, the filmmaker. You can follow my company page, CFP International on Instagram, Chosen Few Production International on Facebook. And stay tuned. Yeah. We got something about the shaker. My boy about to soon have probably a sponsor be like, let's pay the bills. Today's episode was brought to you by Chosen Few International, where we make turn fantasy into reality. Where many are called, well, only few are chosen. And I'll just end it like that.
All right. Anyway, thanks once again for coming in, spending this time. providing your voice for this episode. So yeah, so I'd like to thank everybody else for listening to these episodes. We hope it's entertaining. We hope you're informed. Hope you're educated. And we'll see you again next week, alright? And I'd like to get y'all feedback. If y'all feel like y'all want to give me topics for another episode, just let me know in the comments below, or just get to me somehow or whatever. And I'll see you next week, alright? So this has been Hidden in Plain Sight, and this is Pro Guidance. Check you guys later. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, see you.